chime in. I'm trying to see something. I'm on this machine for a few minutes, but I just want to get on here and talk about something. Whether a few come in, one come in, two come in, or three come in. If you look into my description, that's what I'm on. I do not support anyone that are allegedly or anything or any group that are allegedly in the files. It's been a long day. I'm just on my little cardio machine for a minute. I was about to see what I'm eating. However, I came across something and I just want to see something. No one is in here yet, but however, I still want to get to talking for a minute. This is my little cardio. How are you? In my description, I'm talking about what I no longer support. Anyone in a group or anything that's in the files, I do not support. That's what I'm on. I don't care what nobody else is on. It can be Disney, it can be Victoria's Secret, it can be Bath and Body Works. Allegedly, it's in the files and I'm not supporting it. And I don't support people putting their children on the internet unless it's their birthday. We should not still be posting our children on the internet. We should not be dressing our children like we dress. It's wild. My grandchild hair should not look like my hair. We got to stop this. That's why things going the way it's going, because we continue to do this like nothing's happening. People being found by trees, people getting missing, yet we're still acting like nothing's happening. And we always want to go back to the past. I'm doing fine. I'm just frustrated, and I feel some type of way about the ignorance of some of our people. And I was just in a live, and a lady said, well, what are we going to do? Stop letting them watch Disney? Not with me, you're not going to watch it. Not me knowing that it's by them. Allegedly, they're not the right type. Because, you got to be careful what you say on here. But me personally, I used to like Bath and Body Works, but not today. I already got another place where I purchase candles at. And if anybody connect with me, they can find it on FB, on the gram, or on here. If you connect with me, I already posted my people I get my candles from. And far as some of the things that we purchase, some of it not good for us anyway. They're not going to tell us this, allegedly. A lot of it, it's not good for our body. Like bubble baths and all that, I didn't know about that as a little girl. But now I know. As a woman, all that is not good for you to bathe in. I had to tell my granddaughter that. No, we will not put no bubble baths in no tub. It affects you later on as a woman. Some people say it don't affect them at all. I know me personally, I'm sensitive. And it's just like some of the things that they're talking about now could have caused cancer. It's too late now. Johnson & Johnson, allegedly. I used all that, not knowing. because they're not going to tell us. If they tell us, then they're losing their money. They're losing their coins. But we got to look into these type of things. And for me, I've never been the type to get on a bandwagon. Stop supporting things just because somebody else doing it. If they jump off a cliff, are you going to jump off a cliff too? We got to use our common sense. Some people I follow or connect with, and I went just to quit to unfollow them, because we got to be careful what we aligning ourselves with. We got to be careful what we feed to our spirit. If we say we believe in a higher power, or if we want better for ourselves, then we got to watch what we put in our spirit, feed to our spirit. When they said something about the children taking pictures at school, you got to be careful who getting these photos of your children. The photos I got now, any pictures that I have of my family when they're young, unless we're in a group setting already posted on the internet, it will be at home. And if somebody wants to see it, they'll have to come to my home to see it. But they would not be seeing me posting no little children on the internet. So they'll have to find that footage of those photos somewhere else. It's up to us to change, to be the change. I mean, Michael talked about this a long time ago. And some of us are too young to understand it, but we got to be the change that we want. Those that read the word, they know you're going to have to choose who you're going to serve. And you can't serve two masters. It's going to be Jesus or Satan. Choose today who you will judge, who you will serve. And that's not to say you got to be perfect. I'm a work in progress and I'm striving daily. But I chose him as a child and I chose him as an adult. And I'm a strong believer in no weapon formed against me shall prosper. If a million people was going to the left and it was two going to the right, and I know within my heart those two are about Jesus' business, that's where I'm going. And I think highly of myself. I might lead them. I don't know. Only God knows. But I ask God to direct my path in everything I do. I've never been them type of person that wanted to follow somebody else. Never. And as many times as the devil had tried to throw me off key, touch not my anointed one, do my prophet no harm. So I'm going to always choose God. Always, no matter what's going on. And right now, it's a lot going on in this world that I do not like. But God make us strong. I've overcame a lot of things and still overcoming. And I believe he wants me to wake people up. Like, even if it's my own family. If you need mental health, direction, and how to just do better, be better, it's out there. That's the good thing about this internet. Anything that you want or anything you want to learn how to do, it's on here. You just got to take out the time and spend the time on growth instead of the things of this world. Me personally, I don't judge anybody, but I'm going to be in this world, not of this world. I can Google when the next concert or whatever. I don't know when the next concert is. I don't care anything about when the next concert is. I want to be in a concert with the Lord. I want to hear the angels sing. That's what I want to do. But to each his own. But you know what? It's like my parents used to say back in the day. You can lead people to the water, but you can't make them drink. But however, when the Lord tell me to move, I'm going to move. And so I had to get on here and speak on what I saw or what I'm seeing. So I tell them, whatever you want to do, I don't even look at no Jason, Freddie. I don't look at all of it no more. None of it. I was young. And I thought as a child. When I became a grown woman and was woke, I put away childish things. No, you can let good in your life or you can let evil in your life. Sometimes I have to get off the internet because I see so much going on and so many people down. But when the Lord tells me to move, I move. And for those who came across this content, thank you for your time. And whatever's good, like the words say, pay it forward. Pay it forward. And if this message have helped you, enlighten you, tell a friend. But be very careful of this Disney. Be careful of things you don't know about. Google it. It's out there. Even though they try to take certain things off of, these websites and these pages, the truth is out there. You just got to want the truth. But as long as we delve into darkness, it's going to get darker. Some of the things in the Bible, not some, all of the things in the Bible, when it comes to Revelation, I believe this is going to be fulfilled. However, this is the time that a lot of things come in alignment. And those who say they don't know, they know because it's out here. So if you don't choose God, that's going to be on you. Even if out into this world, we cannot make them choose Jesus. And it will hurt, that they don't go the right way. But I can only do it for me. I got baptized at 35, the same age they say Jesus got baptized as. But they got to choose for themselves. But as a parent, as a sister, as a brother, you're obligated to let them know. Not force it on them, because I had to learn that too. You cannot force Jesus. You cannot force church on anybody. And like I said, personally, I don't go to church every Sunday. Sometimes I listen to the TV. I listen to my prayer in the morning on this app. And anything I want to pray about, if I don't remember how to pray about it, know how to pray about it, the only thing I have to do is put in the search bar, and there it is. It's right there. It's all there. It's up to us to tap into it and use it. And the word tells us you'll know a person by their fruits. They cannot trick you. At first, we got to get to know people. But a person can only perform for so long. Then they become an actor. And they have to be a very good actor. Test the spirit by the spirit. Have a blessed and successful day. This Factz, and I'm out.